Hello guys, I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to be going over a clone base that I made. I'm going to be showing it normally, and then I'm also going to set up a droid attack on it. Either way, hope you enjoy. I'm just gonna start on the outside. I tried to get some dense foliage, and I think I did really well. Could have been better, but it's a good start. And then we have these. I have two of these turrets that I made guarding the base door. Then we have a little defensive wall right here where I have some clone stations. Then if we move up to the roof of the base, we have, you see, we have a gunship landing and delivering some troops. You can see a group of shock troopers being led by an ARC trooper. And then right next to it we have a 501st trooper, a 212 trooper, and a phase 2 shiny trooper talking. And then over here we have two 501st jet troopers. Under the wing we just have some technical stuff. Just try to make it look like it wasn't a flat roof, and adding something that would look technical. I know what this is. It's just an antenna. But honestly, I don't know what this is. But it looks cool. Then of course random crates. And then I like to imagine that this is an automatic anti-aircraft turret. But we'll get to that later. We also have this like platform for a manned machine gun, and then a spotter. Over here we have another crate, and then I forgot to show it over there, but there's this hatch that opens so you can get up there. And there's also a hatch over here, which there's a guy walking through, or climbing up through. Another manned machine gun over here with another crate. Then we have this like command center kind of thing. Not really. There's not really anything in here besides the trash can and the clones. But up here we have some antennas and I guess ventilation. I have 3 more of those on the side here. But to make up for the lack of anything, I added like these slopes so it makes a cool angle, I guess. And you can get a sneak peek of what's down below. I'm just going to move the gunship out of the way so we can get to the interior. Okay, I moved the gunship out of the way. I thought I'd show you how to get to the interior. Firstly, you have to remove this turret, like so. It's just connected by a clip. You can leave everything else on, but then there's a couple of studs around here. It's simple enough. It's kind of difficult with one hand, but here we have the main part of the interior. Then you can also remove the gun position to reveal a small prison cell. And then if over here you can remove the command station kind of thing. And now you have full access to the interior. Let's just start with the door. It can open, it pops off quite easily, but it's functional. And then as we move in, right to the left of the door, we have the controls for the door. Then we have the prison cell. I try to use transparent blue pieces as well as trans clear pieces to simulate a laser door. I think it turned out okay. You get the idea of it. And then we have Newt Gunray, as well as down the hall we have just a bunch of clones walking around. Then we get in here. I don't really know what it is. There's some fuel canisters and some control panels and tools. There's a medic healing a wounded trooper. Then here's the armory. There's 2 mortars and a machine gun. A bunch of crates with thermal detonators and rifles, and those gray things are supposed to be gas grenades, smoke grenades. Then a ton of blasters in a crate and more blasters. Then you can see this guy running and towards the strategy room, where we have the legendary Jedi Bob, Commander Cody, Anakin Skywalker, Captain Rex, and this guy it's this guy, but with a plastic pauldron, so it's kind of like a commander or captain. But then over here we have some more computers, because why not? All the that's 3 501st troopers, and the rest are standard phase 2 white clone troopers. Oh, and I forgot to mention this guy over here working on a screen. Then in here we have the storage room with some sandbags and crates, and then a bunch of food. And then over here we have a better look at the speeder bay, again with a fully functional door. It holds together a lot better. But we have this guy working on a speeder, and then this guy, I guess, being morale support. But yeah, this is the full interior. I'm just gonna go set up the battle scene. Okay, I've removed the roof, and I guess the things that stayed the same. The medic's still healing this guy. And these guys are still tapping on the control panels, as well as this guy. Then we have this guy setting up a machine gun, ready to open fire for if the front line out there breaks. Now we have this guy kind of bending backwards to fire, and this guy firing from inside the armory, and then just a couple guys rushing up to the front to defend the base. And we have the dead guy again and Cody. Yeah, that's kinda it. Okay, as you can see, I have now set up the battle scene. I guess we start up here. The jet troopers are now flying into battle, just using these clear stills that come in the new clone, well not new, the Clone vs. Droids battle pack for the stab speeders. And then over here Anakin is jumping into battle using the same piece. And then up here we have an assassin droid firing down on some of the shock troopers that just arrived, and the shock troopers are firing back, as well as that 212 trooper. And over here we have commando droids shooting at the guys inside the speeder bay. Don't know if you can see it. One of them are already dead and the other one is firing back at the commando droids. We have we have the officer in here kinda looking at the battle, not really, because this door's in the way. We have this wall out front here, taking casualties but firing. And one of the turrets have been taken down by the spider droid. The other one is still up and running and has just shut down this stab. Then I added a bunch more, not a bunch more, I added 3 more stabs already been crashed down, and then 2 flying into battle. And I just tried to get as many droids in as possible, and I think I did a good job. Then on the road or path here we have General Grievous, excuse me, fighting Jedi Bob, and I've added some burn marks from the lightsabers, and I tried to make it look like he's doing his spinny motion thing. And then here we have some clones setting up a defensive position right outside the door. We have this guy with a bazooka was just shot at this tri-droid, blowing up the head. And then we have Rex shooting some of the droids over here, and the 212 trooper behind him shooting that one. Then we have the Phase 2 clone commander shooting over here, as well as some other clones. And then we have Commander Cody coming out and a casualty right there. But I'm going to take off the roof so we can see what's going on inside. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took quite a while to make. Mostly because I needed time to make the base, but I also put a bunch of effort into the video making. Good day.